What if I told you that a group from the Philippines just quietly took over the world without most people even noticing? We're talking about SB19, and in 2026, something crazy happened. They didn't just trend in one country, they went viral across multiple continents. From Asia to the Middle East to North America, and even parts of Europe. This is not just a success story. This is a global map takeover. But before we dive in, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because what you're about to see might change how you view global music forever. Part 1. Why 2026 changed everything. 2026 wasn't just another year for SB19. It was the year everything connected. With the release of their album, Wackos at Simula, and explosive tracks like Visa, Emoji, the group created a perfect storm of virality. And here's what made it different. TikTok challenges went global. International collaborations expanded reach. Streaming platforms pushed them into new markets. And most importantly, fans outside the Philippines started claiming SB19 as their own. This wasn't just fandom anymore. This was cultural crossover. Part 2. Philippines, the epicenter. Let's start at home. The Philippines remained the strongest base, where SB19 dominated charts and streaming platforms. They've already made history before, becoming the first Southeast Asian act nominated at the Billboard Music Awards. But in 2026, they didn't just dominate, they redefined Ppop dominance. Every release, every performance, every teaser, trending, non-stop, and this home dominance became the launchpad for global expansion. Part 3. United States, the breakthrough market. Now this is where things get serious. The United States is one of the hardest markets to break. But SB19 already had seeds planted, including TV appearances like Good Day New York. Fast forward to 2026. TikTok edits of Emoji started trending. Dance challenges crossed into mainstream creators. Reaction channels began covering SB19 heavily. And suddenly, Americans weren't asking, "Who is SB19?" They were asking, "Why didn't we know them sooner?" Part 4. Canada, the silent viral wave. Canada followed closely behind. Here's what made Canada unique. Strong Filipino diaspora, high streaming engagement, viral fan edits dominating social media. SB19 didn't just trend here, they stayed trending. Part 5. Middle East, the streaming giant. This might shock you. SB19 is massively streamed in the Middle East, especially in UAE, Saudi Arabia. In fact, they've been among the most streamed Ppop groups in these regions. By 2026, this turned into viral fan events, concert demand spikes, chart consistency. This wasn't hype. This was loyal, sustained fandom power. Part 6. Japan, the industry respect. Japan is one of the most competitive music industries in the world. But SB19 didn't just enter, they made history on Japanese charts. And in 2026, their sound aligned with J-pop evolution. Their visuals matched Japanese idol standards. Their discipline earned respect. Japan didn't just stream them, they respected them as artists. And then there's South Korea, the home of Kpop. Interestingly, this is one major market where SB19 hasn't fully gone viral yet. Not because they lack the talent, but because the Korean industry is one of the most competitive and tightly structured in the world, dominated by established K-pop acts and heavy local promotion cycles. Unlike many global artists who break through Korea first, SB19 took a completely different route, building massive momentum in the Philippines and expanding directly into international markets like the US, Middle East, and Japan. As a proud Ppop group, they operate outside the traditional Korean system, which makes entry slower but not impossible. And here's the exciting part. Once SB19 taps into Korea through collaborations, music shows, or localized releases, this could easily become their next big breakthrough. So while Korea isn't a viral hotspot for them right now, it might just be the missing piece of their global takeover. Part 7. China and Taiwan, the viral explosion. This is where things went crazy. Thanks to their collaboration with Jolin Tsai on Emoji, SB19 exploded across Taiwan, parts of China. The algorithm picked them up fast. Fan cams, edits, dance covers, everywhere. This wasn't gradual growth. This was instant viral ignition. Part 8. Singapore, the strategic hub. Singapore has always been a gateway for Asian artists. SB19 had already included it in their earlier tours. But in 2026, Singapore became a streaming hotspot, a fan event center, a regional amplifier. Think of it as a broadcast station for SB19's Asian dominance. Part 9. New Zealand, the unexpected entry. Now this is surprising. SB19 charted in New Zealand with songs like Damn, reaching notable rankings. By 2026, their presence grew organically. Playlists began featuring them. Fans started discovering older songs. This proves something powerful. SB19 doesn't need massive promotion to grow. Their music travels naturally. Part 10. Europe, the slow but steady rise. Europe is still a growing market for SB19, but signs are clear. UK reaction channels increasing. Germany and France seeing streaming bumps. Fan bases forming quietly. Europe is not the loudest region, but it might be the next explosion waiting to happen. Part 11. The global map explained. So what does the SB19 global map look like in 2026? Let's break it down. Dominant zone, Philippines, Middle East, USA. Exploding zone, Japan, Taiwan, Canada. Emerging zone, Europe, New Zealand, Korea. This is not random. This is strategic global penetration. Part 12. Why SB19 goes viral everywhere. Let's talk about the real reason behind all this. Why does SB19 go viral across different cultures? Here's the truth. 1. Cultural identity plus global sound. They don't copy trends. They adapt them while staying Filipino. 2. Relatable themes. Songs like Visa touch on real struggles like global mobility and opportunity. That resonates worldwide. 3. Performance level. They don't just perform, they deliver world-class stages. 4. Fan power ATIN. Let's be honest, the fandom is a machine. Organized, global, relentless. If you're still watching right now, comment below. Which country surprised you the most? And don't forget to like this video, because we're about to reveal something even crazier. Part 13. The real competition, global industry shift. Here's the uncomfortable truth. SB19 isn't just growing. They're challenging the system. For years, global pop was dominated by Kpop, Western artists. But now, Ppop is entering the conversation. And SB19 is leading that charge. Part 14. What happens next? If 2026 looked like this, imagine the year 2027. We could be seeing Billboard domination, larger world tours, more global collaborations, and possibly SB19 becoming a household name worldwide. So here's the big question. Is SB19 just going viral, or are they building a global legacy? Because from what we're seeing in 2026, this isn't temporary. This is history in the making. If you enjoyed this deep dive, smash that like button. Subscribe for more SB19 global updates, and turn on notifications so you never miss what's coming next. Because trust me, the world is just getting started with SB19.